Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Not Super Fan. Well, I just watched the Netflix documentary "Nobody Speaks," a trial of the trial of the Free Press, and wow, wow. Once again, I will give Netflix their prop. They did it again with another great documentary. And this documentary starts off with basically Hulk Hogan's story, how Gawker put out his sex tape. And it continues, and throughout the whole documentary, you think, this is about Hulk Hogan, because even in the poster it shows Hulk Hogan sitting at the court ready for his trial. So you're thinking it's about Hulk Hogan. Then it out of nowhere it just jumps to Hulk Hogan's winning $140 million. Then come to find out, the prosecutors basically somebody else was financing the prosecution, and found out it's a billionaire who had a problem with Gawker, the independent journalist group. So it's like, then now you want to find out why, the reason why. Then Peter Thiel said because they basically pursued his sexuality. Kind of puts Gawker in a situation where they look like the bad guy, but you still want to know why. Why would Gawker go after somebody's sexuality? But then they bring up all this facts that they have not been doing report only on Peter Thiel's sexuality, but a lot of things that he's been doing in the past. And this brings up the fact that he has a vendetta against Gawker, and I guess journalism in a way, and just from him pursuing Gawker, it just opens. They say it opens the door, but it just caused. To me, it's just a whole domino effect, like leading to other billionaires just going after the press, and that is scary to have people with that type of power, because at the end of the day, we need the press. We need the free press. We need independent journalism to report certain stories. But if somebody with money doesn't like what is reported to them, and they have enough power to go after the press to basically shut down the press or to force them to change their story, this is very alarming. Especially with what's going on now in the world. And then going with Peter Thiel and other billionaires trying to buy the press or buy out people. And this documentary, it's just, I didn't know how to review this documentary, because it is good. I'll give it a 95 out of 100 because it is good. There's a few plots in there that's a problem, but forget the little bad part of it. It is a very good documentary. So moving on from Peter Thiel to other billionaires trying to silence the press, you jump into how far it has gone to having this problem with billionaires buying the press, to all the way to the executive branch, the White House. And I guess in a way this documentary is a warning, or telling us to be ready, because it's happening. It's like stuff you would see happen in TV shows. You watch TV shows or movies, stuff that would happen in TV shows, but it's actually happening in real life right now. Where you see politician or billionaire, they have so much power, they're able to take other routes, to hide certain stories that they don't want people to learn about them, or use their power to persuade other people's mind. And it is just crazy, just from this like hour and 35-minute documentary I just watched. You get all that just from that, and it is good, and it is scary in the other sense that it's really scary that this is happening right now, and this is stuff you watch in movies. And to try to silence the free press, yes, there's bad journalism. Yes, there's good journalism. Yes, there's news network out there that put out news that are not that sometimes don't make no sense. But at the end of the day, we still need the free press. Um, but now, in a way, I feel like people don't trust the press no more. Like, CNN, Fox, and other news networks, that they become so big now. They don't even report the news; they report other things, and it's all about the cool crowd. And those press are not the same no more. But the little ones that actually report the news, they're left in the back burner because these major networks are just out there playing games with stories and just trying to be, I guess we say, up to date with the new crowd, or what's the new fad and all that. Down reporting what's going on with the Kardashian or whatever celebrity instead of actual news. And the real journalists out there, or their stories, sometimes when they come out and when it's actually true, becomes myth to other people because major networks are out doing other things. But yeah, guys, I would suggest anybody, like I would say, if you don't have a Netflix account, ask a friend, family member for the password. Watch it, because this is a very good documentary and it's very alarming. It makes you question what will happen when we lose the free press. What consequences are people are gonna face when the free press is gone? When the journalist that goes spend nights after night pursuing the stories that people need to know. What's gonna happen when those people are silenced? It just makes you question this, and it is happening, and it's just scary. And I suggest anybody, if you have any interest in documentary, even if you don't, please watch this documentary because it is good, and it makes you think. It is scary. It makes you wonder what the future holds. Well, guys, once again, I'm giving this documentary a 95 out of 100 because it was good. It was very good. Caught my attention from the beginning. It just the whole 360 it took, and the transition it kept taking on from every time you think it's just that one person involved, but there's more into. It's like there's more plot twist. The way it did is like so many plot twists in this documentary. Like you think this is going on, but it transitioned into other things, But yeah, well, guys, that was yeah. Definitely check it out, guys. Yeah, definitely check it out because right now I'm still thinking about it. Yeah. Well, guys, that was my review for Nobody Speaks. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I will be coming at you with more reviews and reaction. I haven't done reaction lately because some stuff have been going on with my channel, but I'll be coming back soon with more reaction. And yeah, thanks again, guys. If you have any comment, leave it down below, and I will be getting back at you.